Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I'm glad to welcome you again to another episode of the Lobotomy Corporation, where I need to remember to lower down the master volume at the beginning of it before I start recording. Anyway, well, we have our next mission, the next Seraph core to suppress, and for some reason, there seems to be a lot of confusion this week, as people think I'm going to suppress Yesod for some reason. Why would you people think that? Everyone keeps telling me Malkuth is the harder one. So obviously that's the one I'm going to suppress. See? Command system error is detected. Sounds delightful, Malkuth. Now, as this is the beginning of the video, and I want to make some, and this is a part that everyone's going to watch, I want to make some key points and questions. First up, first, I've kind of forgotten what everyone wants to wear, so if you could re-establish what kind of equipment you wanted, that would be glorious. Second, as Sephirahs is going to be suppressed, the second we can suppress Yesod and Malkuth, is it going to remove... Are we going to need to suppress both sections, or only a single section? Because I wouldn't mind making new characters next week, but if the week after 5 of them can't participate because I have to suppress Sephirahs, it's kind of pointless, you know? So, that's what I'm kind of getting at. Does suppressing Sephirahs remove both sections, or just the top or bottom one, and we have to do them separately or something? If someone could please tell me that, I would be most grateful. But, until then, I can't actually think of anything else that we could possibly need to do. So, yeah, let's just get back in and suppress this core. Malkuth, No, you weren't Michelle, that was hard. I can't remember your actual name, Malkuth. So, Malkuth, I like you. I've always liked you, and you've been so positive ever since the first time I've seen you. Let's help you out. We're going to suppress you and put your mind at ease. Well, that is a green aura and a half. Hello, Malkuth. You look nowhere near as terrifying as the last two, honestly. You actually look pretty organised and fair. Although, the fact half of your robot seems to be still attached to you, and... How does that physically happen? Like, I've just realised that this suppression is like a bunch of energy, or tendrils coming out of the brain that's inside the box, and they're just breaking the box and pushing it outwards. How? Is this like the liquid that the brain's kept in or something? Anyway. Huh. Why does he come up with question marks? This seems like it's going to be interesting. Old Bear, would you be so kind as to try start unknown on Abnormality Blue Star? So we don't actually know what work we're dealing with anymore. Well, that's not good. Oh, you're doing attachment. That thing it despises. Well then, to be fair, Narbong, for doing something it despises, you didn't do badly. Oh yeah, there's text. I only wanted to help. I could have done it. Everything's all jumbled up and messed up, flustered, ha ha ha. Unpredictable, isn't it? This is what you call an uncomfortable situation manager. An uncontrollable situation manager. Sorry, I could have done it. Do you have anything else to say, Malkuth? Unpredictable, isn't it? Yeah, it does seem a tad unpredictable. unless this proves to be what I think it is, I could have done it. So, Narbong, I'm getting you to do insight again on it. Last time, insight was temperance. Is it temperance again? Yes, it is. Okay, you've just proven to me that you don't do it or at least you've just supported the theory of you don't do it randomly. You actually have it so it's just changed symbols. So, don't do it. Wow, I don't actually think Blue Star can remove all of your temperance or all of your mental points, Narbong. I'm legitimately impressed. Well, to be fair, if we have to work on someone who doesn't really care what we work with, Child of the Galaxy is one of the best bets. You can't deny me that. Because he's kind of good with everything. Same for this guy up here. I like the blue aura you have around me, I'll admit that. I only wanted to help. Unpredictable, isn't it? Where's the one which had ha-ha at the end of it? Everything's all jumbled up. Flustered, ha-ha. Yeah, that's what you're telling me. That any job I do is not the right job. You're going to be a pain, Malkuth, aren't you? Like, Hod was annoying by reducing all of our stats. But you're going to be evil because of certain mechanics involved with you. Because of what you do. Right. I'm just going to work on the child, because nothing else matters. And the child is probably one of the best ones to work on in this situation, because the child, well, likes everything. Malkuth, frankly, I like ya, but... Okay. Malkuth, I like you. And I honestly like everything to do with you. But Hod was trying her best to regret. Netzak was practically kill me now attitude. You're just insane. You've honestly just lost your mind, that's all. And yeah, it's easy to work on this thing up here, so Narbong, why not? We need points. We need to get through the day. Best bets are... Child and... Shy Guy. Huh. I don't actually have Shy Guy's armor. That's a shame, because Shy Guy's armor isn't bad. I need to keep a better eye on making sure I've got all of the stuff. Right. We got 2 things which are going to go overload. Let's see what they are. Fuck you. And... You know what? Fuck you. No. No, yeah. You know that moment where I've just realized the music? This sounds like X-Files. Alright, Fortitude 4 or more. It's got nothing to do. Ooh. Ooh. This music sounds religious. I have a love for religious music. Oh. Make sure you feel this horrible sense of helplessness. That's cruel of you to wish on me. Right. Narbong, get back in there with Blue Star. Oh, you still have a Quipquath, that's cool. Make sure you feel feel this horrible sense of helplessness. I don't feel any horrible sense of helplessness. I feel I'm actually quite in control. If I'm fully honest. What else you gotta say? Everything's quite nice, actually. This music is a little off. I knew I... Oh, come on. The moment I see that message, it disappears. I knew I didn't have the authority over this experiment, and that's why I was so nervous. Huh. You were trying to do something you weren't meant to do. Trying to take over a role that wasn't yours. Weren't you, Malkuth? Everything that's happened to you is your fault, Malkuth. That's what it can basically come down to. Keep working, Elise. We can keep working on the child. The child likes being worked on. By you. I need to get you some better equipment, Elise. Although you do look very nice in purple. Huh. Oh. I need to test that. Because when I did regression on Blue Star, it was insight. And I've just done regression on the child, and it's insight, and it's insight again. So, I'm gonna do regression one more time to see if it's still... whatchamacallit. It is. Okay. You have just proven you just mix up the things, and it's not subjective to each person, to each abnormality. Probably. I'm gonna try insight next, because that was regression on this guy. And if it's regression on the child again as well, thank you. I have just figured you out, Malkuth. Yes, it is. I have just won. I have just figured out how to beat Malkuth, and it's called the child and this thing. Because, for the most part. Because then we just need one other thing, and we have we can use 3 tests, and then the other thing is just the other one. Right. Okay. Is everyone ready for the Dawn of Doubt? We're kind of invincible. We kind of easily can kill it, so there's no point. Okay. Attack. Where are they? There's one up there. Chili, kill. Mason, kill. Where's Narbong? Narbong. Get down there and kill. I think that should be all that matters. Chilola just chopping through that. Narbong just obliterating that. Yeah. I still say Dawn of Doubt is the easiest. Just look at attack go. We've won. Oh wait, there's still another? Where is it? Oh, it's down there. Huh. Narbong, where are you? Alright, Elise, what is regression? Regression is insight. Thank you. You have just done everything needed. That I need to know. And there we go. Dawn of Doubt. Malkuth, why didn't I hear the suppression sound of what happens when you suppress an ordeal? I have lots of things to do. Just take a look at my notebook. Goddammit. Please watch me, manager. Let me take care of this situation. I have lots of things to do. Just take a look at my notebook. It's all worn out. Everything's all jumbled and flustered, haha. Okay, I have to admit right now, this is my all-time favorite music. Out of all the bosses I've had so far, this is easily my favorite music. Just because you can hear the... If you properly engage in the emotion behind it, you can hear the messed upness behind the... how they're feeling and whatnot. You can feel the pain and the anguish within their mind. I just adore this music. There is nothing else I can say. This music is amazing. I've always had a love for religious-sounding music, because there's just a form of essence in it, if you know what I mean. Just always has something in it. All I can say is the moment the game's released, I am buying the soundtrack immediately. Immediately. I love this music too much. But, frankly, yeah. Malkuth, I was a bit worried at you, but given what everyone said about you, but I'm not worried anymore. You're pretty easy. Especially once we figure out everything that needs to be done to you. To keep things happy. I also love the aura around the screen. It also helps emphasize the madness of the entire situation. Alright, Narbong, in you go. Okay. What needs to be worked? Queen? Ah! You do. Right. Okay. Let's see. Lob guy? Use instinct on that. That's Mason. Use insight on that. And we'll see what... Alright, that's instinct, that's insight. Instinct is temperance, insight is regression. Okay. What is... temperance, then. Temperance is instinct. That means regression is insight, so they've swapped around. Right. What was it you hate? It is... attachment, which means we need to do an instinct work on you with Alpha. Alpha, in you go. And you love insight, which means we do insight with you on with Rogan, because he's not max and could probably use the bonus. And we just pray Alpha can get enough points to make it good. Or medium. Whatever the hell medium is. With this damn thing. Probably not what Alpha's gonna get. Oh! No, Alpha got it. Well done, Alpha. Right. Did the music change? I hear more piano now. Can I get a compliment now? I feel so proud. Oh, Malkuth, you just want to be acknowledged. Isn't it? That's your thing. You just wanted to be acknowledged. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. No. I can't stop a work after I've told it to work. Okay. I forgot about megahertz. If you could please max it out so we, or get a good so we get, it has a quick quaff. Right. The surveillance detected various noises coming in fact. Until the quick quaff counter was recovered, which it has been. So, yeah. Stop being annoying. You know, megahertz is a good way of just wiping out all of the clerks in the facility. Do you actually take any damage from this, Elisa? No, you generate too much. Too fast. Thanks to the child. And because of Netzach. Can't you hear this? Oh, god damn it. Alright. I am not to work again until I see the next line. Can I get a compliment? Can't you hear the sound of it struggling? As if to say it cannot fall asleep like this, I assume. What just did that much damage to people? Is everyone alive? You are. You are. You are. You are. You are. Okay, everyone's alive. Just something happened in that, which I didn't notice. Okay. Can't you hear the sound of it struggling? As if to say it cannot fall asleep like this. No, honestly. I'm afraid I can't, Malkuth. Elisa, you need to go home. Because megahertz is going to be irritating, but not unbearable. That's all I'm going to say. Wait. I just thought. Well, for one, that it's still spreading despite having recovered its whip cloth. Unless it means all of it. And two, we're about to get a noon, which is weak to white damage. And I think this thing is about to spread, and as this thing is doing white damage everywhere, I actually want you guys up there, just in case. All together. Narbonk, I want you to go work one final time on Blue Star. As you take no damage from megahertz. Good on you. Right, where are they? Oh, you went into the wrong place, you idiot. This one I'm slightly more worried about. No, I'm not risking you all. Go, get in there. Get down there. And now, get over there. Everyone move it. No, 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 no. Everyone in there. Cool, you're all fine. You're all fine. Cool. Narbong, where are you? Narbong, you're right there. Go kill things. To answer my question, no, they aren't taking damage from... Oh! Huh. So it turns out there were 3 of them down here, and that the Central Command is very good at its job. I never would have guessed. Elisa, can you tell me what Instinct does now, please? We've almost finished our job. Instinct is regression. Okay, thank you, Elisa. Narbong, regression. Instinct on megahertz, otherwise known as regression. Maybe this'll fix the damn wires. You have to get it up to max to stop the thing. Okay. Fine. Fine. I know that now. I've worked it out. It's real. Okay, if you could please do that on the screen where it's really not that hard looking back. We're about to finish the day again. It's almost done. Elisa? You're the last one available. Everything's done. Everything's good. I'm just gonna see if that thing as these guys all up here have swarmed and murdered 2 of them. I'm gonna see if they actually manage to keep going, and with that tactic. It looks like it's heading to them, so... Right, I'm clearly missing a line, because there's always 2 lines. And frankly, this is what you call an uncontrollable situation. Everything's all jumbled. Right. Is that really the only line you say at the moment? And now... I understand now why looking back down on someone can be... Cool. Cool. No one's dead? Everyone's alive? Yes, they are. Perfect. Right. Everything's good. Elisa's playing with her friend. I understand now why looking down on someone can be quite fun, manager. Okay, as someone with that kind of attitude, Malkuth, I can specifically tell you that is not a good attitude to have. Because I know I'm not a good person because I have that attitude. Well, I can't wait to see what you have to say, Malkuth, because we've kind of won your day. We've got all the... After we figured how your system worked, which frankly wasn't all that jumbled. I'd have said it would be a lot more jumbled if you did it independently for each abnormality. I think we've gotten quite lucky in the fact of it didn't land ever on censored or something, and actually that the noon was the 4th one rather than the 3rd one, because then we didn't have to deal with all that with like 8 odd people getting overloaded. I'm just waiting to see what you have to say now, Malkuth, because I'm quite interested. I'm still very interested into what your seed of germination's gonna be. That's one of the things I want to know. I don't know why I'm, like, just waiting for something or other to be done when we can just win by doing this. Oh, I couldn't do it. Oh, I couldn't do it, is what you mean by that. Elisa, you gained all sorts of stats today, but that's to be expected, considering you did the most work out of everything today. Panicking to unknown. Wait, did 2 employees panic and start attacking them, and then because they had white weapons, they got reset and fined? Well then, let's move. Oh, I need to select abnormalities now. I haven't done this in so long. Fuck you. I know exactly who you are. No. You're all crap. I'd rather the warm-hearted huntsman, because I don't want people turning bold. So... Hello, A. Elijah. No wonder I couldn't remember your name. Elijah. Hello, A. I am very, very glad to join this team. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is... I will try my best to help the team. Wait. Why don't you say what your name is there? It says it right there, Elijah. Unless... those aren't actually their names, and they're placeholder names because we can't actually remember their real names. Oh my god, how insensitive is this corporation? My name is... something that I can't remember, and my placeholder name is Elijah. I don't know if that's their actual name or a placeholder name anymore. That is just... what? The fact, that simple thing of just not saying the name has warped my reality. Christ! I was writing a report. Where did it go? A. Nothing can be done with only passion. That's what her seed of germination is going to be. Passion. Did I say that last week? I'm not going to say if I did. I think I said it last week. I think I did, but you people watched it more recently than I have, so... It's clear what mistakes being impatient brings. So we needed to take the time. The situation was not good enough to permit memorizing names or responding to meaningless gestures. I am right. They are placeholder names. It wasn't after a long time had passed that I thought giving praise once in a while may be good. Malkuth. Huh. This is... I don't know which one to say. Logically, you would say, is everything okay? But from what we've just seen, just saying hello might be all that's needed for her. I'm gonna say hello. Hello, Malkuth. You are so random. I think you confuse us as human beings sometimes. I feel like I had a dream for the first time in a while. Other Sephirahs told me that I damaged the facility a lot. No, you didn't. Nowhere near as much as the other two did. Have you ever felt it, Manager? The feeling of sailing the ocean without any map. It's like you are groping through the darkness. Interesting choice of word. I feel like an island on the vast ocean. I am in the control team. Nobody knows how much pressure I get to command everyone. I am sure you know how it feels. Everything collapses when you start to think you might not be able to do it. I just like that smile then. Have you ever seen the eyes of dying employees? Yes, unfortunately I have. Don't avoid them, saying there's nothing you can do for them. Don't be sorry to the dying sacrifices. Don't blame yourself thinking you could have done better. Only after you can see things the way they are, can you also see other things. I saw you overcoming unavoidable ordeals. Those ordeals probably originated from me. To be honest, I didn't think you would make it. Am I being too honest? We couldn't change the past, I know. I don't expect you to be the shining beacon or that this place will suddenly become peaceful or warm. But maybe I can just try to wait. We will take all those horrible moments while you take the pain. Just like now. The will to stand up straight. Now that I would have never guessed. That's like an opposite to what they would do. Are you hoping to turn back time for the things you've missed after all this time? Even if you turn back time, do you really think you can that your remorse can be so easily washed away? I am a machine. I remember everything. There was a person with a belief. The belief was hope, a light of aspiration, proof that the world is still worthy, and a compass which showed the path for them. A destiny placed upon them since the beginning of time, but a holy instinct forgotten by most people. That person started to tell us that we are slowly calling forth an inescapable disaster. That person also told us that we are losing something. We don't even know what is... We are slowly losing something, but we don't even know what it is we are losing. No one believed the story at first. Everyone could walk, see, hear, and all disease have been long since conquered. But more and more people joined the strong belief soon. In a place where history promises were gone, it was a precious step. Although it took a lot of time to conclude that the shell must be broken, after the decision had been made, all seemed well. Right. Because everyone told me I should unlock her, I will unlock her. To be fair, I think we could do it faster if we did she said, but everyone said to unlock the rabbit team. So, we're unlocking the rabbit team. It's not like there's much in it anyway. The will to stand up straight. Increase clear lob per day. Thank you, Malkuth. If I reset the facility, that is invaluable. Employees move faster. Oh, okay, that's even more important. Relevant department won't get quick cloth meltdown anymore. We now have the memory repository. This disciplinary team right now looks like it is just as big as the Tibereth one, in the fact it's got 8 abnormalities. That is going to be interesting. It can't do, though, because there's... I don't know. I don't know. Right. Condition failure? Cannot try the core suppress on memory imprint day. Fuck you. Well, it looks like I'm going to be going through 2 days next episode. Right. So. Malkuth was the will to stand up straight, the will to be a better person, and I can't remember Netzach right now. The will to stand up straight? I suppose that is kind of passion. I was thinking it's like the opposite, because Malkuth was having depression, but no. When you think of it, Malkuth always stood up straight, and was always pushing forward, no matter what happened. Yesod, what are you going to be? Yesod. I honestly have no clue. I have no clue at this point. Yesod's is all about regret and guilt. So what is his gonna be? The ability to feel guilt? The ability to feel remorse? To be able to... I don't know, relate to people? I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I will admit one thing about you, Lobotomy. You have life lessons. Everything that this game is a life lesson. These Sephirahs are life lessons. This is a game you could give to your kids so they could learn lessons from. It's not a game I'd recommend giving to your kids, given half the crap in it. But it's a good game for teenagers, really, because of the life lessons in it. Young adults and teenagers. Yeah. I fully heartedly agree with that. Lobotomy has passion. Most about its game, the company, and about the lessons it wants to teach people. Yeah. So everyone, I'd like to thank you for joining me this week for another episode of the Lobotomy Corporation. But, until next time, when we finally are going to suppress Yesod, I'm afraid it's time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.